we've got deck lists from City Leagues on May 30th, and we also have deck lists from May 29th. So we've got a good bit of stuff to look at here from Japanese tournaments reported on hoonews.com. Now, I believe both of these dates are including decks with Eevee Heroes cards, and of course, all the cards we'll be seeing in Chilling Reign. Oh, so here, okay, so this one's only 2 tournaments. It looks like the rest of them were canceled. So they have the results from this game store and this game store. So they have Rapid Strike Urshifu with stage 2 Inteleon. And then they have Inteleon Vmax Rapid Strike, Gengar Vmax with Umbreon, and then Inteleon Vmax with Inteleon Vmax Rapid Strike, Gengar Umbreon. I don't know what that is. And this is Urshi with Inteleon and Inteleon. Okay, so let's see. Okay, this one is Ice Rider Calyrex. So we have an Ice Rider Calyrex deck. Pretty cool. Let's should I zoom in? Does that make it better for anyone? Does that even change it? No, it doesn't even change it. What if I do this? That makes it bigger, but then I block it. Well, let's keep it this size. That's fine. Okay. So this is Ice Rider Calyrex Vmax with a 2... Okay, a split of Inteleons. Very cool. So this one has the new Inteleon Vmax Rapid Strike, which I can bring these up. We also need the hyper class box, or here we go, the high class boxes. Yeah, these. Okay. So the new Inteleon, Rapid Strike, for anyone that doesn't know, it has the ability Double Shooter. You can discard a water energy and then put 2 damage counters on 2 of your opponent's Pokemon. So that's pretty great, because if you set up multiple of these, you can do that multiple times. And then Gmax Whirlpool 70, and if you return an energy attached to this, it does 70 more. And since it's Rapid Strike, that could just be for a Rapid Strike energy. Yeah, this card is crazy good. I think it's really, really good. And it's also not what I really like about this card is it's not it's not like really, really good in a way that's bad for the game. It's just like a really efficient card. So that's nice. And we could also take a look at Gengar VMAX real quick. 320 HP, Dark type, weak to fighting. Panic Fear is the main attack. For 2 Dark, it does 60 times the number of your opponent's V and GX in play. And then the other one's for 3 energy, it does 250. So honestly, not a bad second attack. Since those will be featured in some of these. Figure we take a look. Yeah, every Inteleon card is good for the game. Like, every Inteleon card is a good card that is also, like, balanced. It's pretty wild. Like, they just picked Inteleon for that. And then Ice Rider Calyrex VMAX does 10 damage plus 120 for each water you discard up to 2, so it can do 250. And then the first attack for 2 colorless does, I think it's 10 plus 30 more for each bench your opponent has. Yeah, so what's also cool about this deck, there's a lot of things cool about this deck list here. Is this the one that won? No, this got 2nd place. Out of how many, we don't know. Yeah, another thing that's cool is the 1/1 Inteleon. So the new Sobble is good because its first attack searches your deck for up to 3 Rapid Strike Pokemon and puts them on your bench. And that's why they play the Rapid Strike Inteleon, because otherwise the Rapid Strike Inteleon's worse than the regular Inteleon V, but Rapid Strike Inteleon V can be searched out by the Sobble, so that's why they play that. The Drizzle is the Sword and Shield Drizzle because it searches for a trainer card upon evolution. And then the Inteleon is one of the Sword and Shield Inteleons that searches for 2 trainers, but then the other is the new Rapid Strike Inteleon, which once a turn you could just put 2 damage counters on something, if I'm not mistaken. Let's make sure I'm correct about that. But I believe it's just put 2 on something. Yeah. Once during your turn, put 2 on one of your opponent's Pokemon. Pretty nice. So, I love this deck. There's so many things going on. They can cover each other's weaknesses a little. Not necessarily cover the weaknesses, but they have different weaknesses. Calyrex is weak to metal, and Inteleon's weak to lightning. So, you're not going to come up against a metal lightning deck. So, they can provide a backup attacker when you need it. If you're playing against a metal box or a lightning deck, you know, you can switch it out. Don't you think the new Inteleon will work well with Sable IV? Sable IV's problem is getting too dark energy on it when you need it, but that might not be a problem anymore. Actually, no, I take that back. That is not even Sablei's problem. I think Sablei's problem is what a lot of Pokemon's problems are, that you have to allocate energy to it, 2 basic darks, and also pull off some sort of a combo to do big damage, and then Sable IV gets knocked out by every main attack in the game in one shot. Like, some Pokemon just have to breathe on Sable IV and he's knocked out. Yeah, I was thinking that too, Jolly. You can use the new Galarian Moltres that excels energy to itself and E-switch off. The problem is that when you're doing these combos onto a V, it's you're putting your eggs into a very fragile basket, because Sable IV has like 150 less HP than the Vmaxes do. I forget if Sableye is 170 or 190, but regardless, it has a lot less HP than Vmaxes. So you can, even though Vmaxes are worth 1 more prize card, you can attach an attack with Vmaxes, and you're most likely going to have them around next turn as well. So you're getting, with Vs, you're getting diminishing returns a lot of the times, because even if you one-shot an opponent's Vmax, they bring in a new Vmax and then knock out your Sable IV, and then you can't even deal with that one yet. Especially if it's time to like a reset stamp in the current game, or Marnie in post-rotation. That's why I think Sable IV and other good Vs like that aren't really played too much, because Vmaxes typically are better investments of your resources compared to V Pokemon. Is Gengar Vmax seeing any play? Yeah, we'll be looking at those tonight. How clunky is something like this going to be? Well, I'm not really sure if it's clunky. Also note they're playing 4 Melanie, which attaches a water from the discard, and you draw 3 cards. This is just Greninja. Yeah, it kind of is. Honestly, I wouldn't be mad if something had Shadow Stitch. You have 2 Path to the Peak, but and the only reason you wouldn't want to play down Path to the Peak is if you're using Rapid Strike Inteleon. But you could do 20-20, so you do 20 to 2 things with this, and then, oh wait, does my cursor not show up on display capture? I'm like pointing to things with my cursor, and okay, we'll fix that. Okay, now I'm capturing cursor. Now you can see where I'm pointing to. Perfect. Okay, so the Vmax puts 20 in 2 places, and the stage 2 puts 20 in 1 place. So you can essentially put 40 on something and then 20 on something else. And then if you're using the Inteleon Vmax non-Rapid Strike to attack, then you could put another 60 to the bench. So I like all the options that this gives you. Yeah, that's a pretty cool escape rope. These are Capacious Bucket. Yeah, Hollow Evo Incense. What's up with that? Friends played a 16 deck conquest of Sun and Moon through Lost Thunder. That sounds good. I don't love Sun and Moon through Lost Thunder, but I like it better than tag teams and Vmaxes. So Pat asked if this would be clunky. I personally don't think I don't think it could be clunky. So you have 3 Sobble to get down on turn 1, and you have 8 search outs for it. Yeah, I think Pokecom seems better than Evo Incense. That's good. That's a good point. I don't know. So because Drizzle can search out Evo Incense and then get the exact Pokemon you need instead of Calm. Maybe Evo Incense is just better with Drizzle, with heavy Drizzle engines. That might be why. But like, you have 7 search outs for your Drizzle, and then that gets you any trainer card. I do think it should have more supporters, like 2 Marnie at least. I think it's missing supporters. It has 4 Melanie and then 1 research. I'd like to see Marnie maybe. Yeah, Path to the Peak is all rule boxes lose abilities. The Inteleon Vmax, the new Inteleon Vmax, the ability, discard a water energy from hand, and if you do, put 2 damage counters on 2 of your opponent's benched Pokemon, and then the attack does 70, 140 if you return an energy, so that could just be Rapid Strike. What would I remove from this to add Marnie? Oh yeah, very true. Stamp would. So yeah, this deck probably wouldn't be played in our current standard because like there's no reason to play these with Pikarom running rampant, but maybe Pikarom isn't running rampant anymore. I think this deck is probably just better post rotation because you take out the stamps and the Pokecom because they rotate, and the Marshadow, and then you add 2 Marnie. Maybe like another level ball or another incense, and then maybe like a research. They're only playing 4 switching outs, 2 balloon and 2 rope, so maybe like another balloon. Yeah, that's what it's being played with right here. Deuces. That's Ice Rider Calyrex right there. It's a 3/3 line. Where is Ice Rider Calyrex? Yeah, it's in this one. Yes, this card right here. It does 10 and then plus 30 more for each benched Pokemon your opponent has. And the second attack is 10 plus 120 for each water energy you discard up to 2. So you can do up to 250 with the second attack. And here we have a Gengar Vmax single strike deck with ooh, the gloves. The gloves. I forget what all the gloves are. Like which ones. Can I just search glove? Are they? Yeah, Gloves of Justice. I think that's it. Yeah, it's Gloves of Justice. Deal 30 more damage to your opponent's active dark type. So they're just trying to they're just trying to do more damage to other Gengars and Eternatus. Thanks for the follow, Diego and Lances. This looks pretty consistent, yeah. Like, I wonder if this is better than Single Strike Urshifu. Because it only needs 2 cards, 2 energy to attack instead of 4. Yeah, the gloves are pretty cool. Also, where does this sick Houndoom art come from? Do we have that? Is that like the pre-release promo or something? Oh, okay, pre-release promo, got it. Chat, what is this card up here above Pokemon? Oh, that's Quick Ball. That's the new Quick Ball art. I don't really have much to say about this one. They've got the 2/2 Umbreon Vmax and then just 1 boss. For anyone in chat that doesn't know or watching this later on YouTube, Umbreon Vmax, upon evolving it, allows you to use a boss's orders type effect. It allows you to just bring up a Pokemon from the bench to the active. And Gengar Vmax, we did look at it before, but the first attack's the main attack. 60 damage times the number of your opponent's V and GX Pokemon in play. But honestly, Max Swallow is like perfectly usable in this deck. 250 damage. And then, of course, this is going to be doing more damage for each single strike energy attached to the Gengar because it's running Houndoom that attaches single strike energy. So this deck does look really cool. It looks solid. Like, of course, we don't know when we're getting the Gengar and the Inteleon or the Eevee. We don't know when we're getting any of this stuff because the Gengar and Inteleon are from special decks, and then the Eevee is from the Eevee Hero set. No, there's 4 single strike energy underneath here. Is Urshi Inteleon a deck? It depends which ones, but there are Urshi Inteleons we'll look at. I'm not sure how many combinations in some way. 4 single strike, 2 basic dark, 2 hiding energy, and then 3 urns to or is it called urn or pot? I forget. But yeah, this is actually really dope. Surprised they're not playing Echoing Horns. No Karen in the deck? Oh, wait, yeah, that's a good point. Well, they are playing a pretty consistent looking list. They have the 1 Stone Journer down here. I believe that's the boy peeking out bottom left is a single strike Stone Journer. But yeah, there's no Karen. Is Karen here? No. I just wanted to see, I just wanted to refresh my memory. I think Karen does 10 more damage or 20 more damage for each prize your opponent's taken. Isn't it like Iris? Your single strike Pokemon deal 20 more damage for each prize card your opponent's already taken. Yeah, that would help Gengar get big knockouts. That could be usable. Or you could fit in an Eldegoss. I mean, Eldegoss is already fine. Post-rotation Eldegoss, like, all that would probably fit in very nicely. Because you'd lose the Tutadene and Oricorio GX that they have in here. Wait, is that yeah, Oricorio GX does not seem like a good fit for a VMAX focused deck. So yeah, like these 3 cards could probably be replaced with Crobat V, maybe Kricketune and Eldegoss, or like just forget about the 3rd support Pokemon and throw in a Karen. Have they, Gassy? Honestly, I haven't looked at many a single strike list because that deck's been pretty unpopular. Oh, and someone asked which glove this is. This is the glove that lets your Pokemon do 30 more to opposing dark Pokemon. The new single strike 1 prizer. Was it more Peko? And then here we have an Inteleon deck, my favorite. Inteleon, look at that. The new Inteleon League Battle deck gets you ready for this one. I'll tell you what. Just add 2 of that and 2 of this and you're good to go. Quick Ball, Melanie. Yeah, there's not really anything crazy here. This kind of just looks like the last one we looked at, but instead of Ice Rider Calyrex, there's more Inteleon stuff going on. Looks cool. I wouldn't hate seeing like a couple Rapid Strike energy thrown in and then like a tech Rapid Strike attacker, but I respect that they're going for consistency because like especially when a new set comes out, you don't expect to see consistent solid looking lists right off the bat, especially from Japanese tournaments, because they're usually like, I find that Japanese tournaments usually have players trying out some wacky combos because that's like that's what they typically like. They're like trying high roll stuff and wacky combos everywhere, but these lists are very conservative for like small locals tournament top cuts from Japan. We need more good Inteleon cards. They're just not giving us enough good Inteleon cards. I don't know what's up with that. Okay, what is this? The Eldegoss searches your deck for 2. The Eldegoss is a free professor's letter. It searches your deck for 2 basic energy. What is this here? It looks like it might be Greedent, but that wouldn't make sense. It's Chinchino? Okay. That makes more sense. Okay, chat knows it's Chinchino. Awesome. Yeah, other than that, this is just... I mean, this deck is gone with rotation. Oh, here we go. This is a Rapid Strike Urshifu. There's probably ones that are easier to see than this. This one kind of has all the Pokemon on top of each other. But 3/3 Rapid Strike Urshifu with a 4/3/3 line of Inteleon, and 2 of the Inteleon are the new Rapid Strike one, and one's the old Search for Trainers Inteleon. And then there's 1 Rapid Strike Stadium and 1 Path to the Peak. I like the spread of tool options because you can search out trainers easily with your Drizzles and your 1 Inteleon. It has the new horn that's like Target Whistle that puts a Pokemon from your opponent's discard to their bench. So the Inteleon booming isn't really new. There were tournaments in Taiwan like over a month ago, maybe 2 months ago, where this Inteleon was already seeing play, like where this kind of deck was already seeing play. Oh, hey, what's up, Logan? Thank you. Yeah, I'm doing pretty well. Does Japan follow the same rotation? As of this year, we're going to have the same rotation, I think, for the first time ever. Because we're starting to use the block system. Oh yeah, the new Passimian too is there. That the Passimian makes your Rapid Strike Pokemon do 30 more damage to your opponent's benched Pokemon, right? Am I remembering this correctly? So with Passimian and Telescopic Sight, they would do 60 to your opponent's V and GX. Yeah, currently Japan doesn't have like some team up cards, but after the rotation, we will have the same format as Japan after September. But then they could go ahead and change their format. Hopefully they don't. I'm assuming that, like, okay, Japan rotated in January or February, I think. Well, I'm hoping that since TPCI has been working with Japan to do, like, have the expanded format bans list closer, which kind of doesn't even matter that much because who's playing expanded? Yeah, that's Rapid Strike Tower of Water behind Path to the Peak. Jamesta. Like, it leads me to believe that we'll have a similar rotation with Japan and similar standard formats from here on out because of the way TPCI is working with them on things like the expanded format bans and like the standard bans that happened. So right now we don't have the same format. Roughly the same format, but after September and then after they rotate following September, hopefully we can get on a similar schedule or something. That's the same Eldegoss Blounds deck. That's the one we just clicked on. Hey Sonny, thank you for the raid of 35, bro. What's up, everyone? Yo, it's a Sunny raid. What's up? What's up? I love the raid emote. It's so good, bro. It's so good. I hope everyone's having a good evening. If you're new here, my name's Luke, longtime friend of Sonny's. And we're looking at Japanese deck lists right now with the new Eevee Heroes set and with the new high class decks with Inteleon and Gengar Vmax in them. And then we're gonna go play some more PTCGO when we're done looking at these, but having a chill night so far. 800 followers. That's crazy, man. That's so good. You've been streaming for a year, and like most people don't hit their stride after just streaming for a year. I know you and Eevee did, like, you and Eevee have only been streaming for a year both, right? You're doing well, you're putting in the work. So yeah, here's another Inteleon Vmax deck. This one's only playing the Rapid Strike Inteleon Vmax. Playing the two Stage 2 Rapid Strike Inteleon and the one Stage 2 Sword and Shield Inteleon, and then also playing a 2-2 line of Octillery, the Rapid Strike Octillery, to search out Rapid Strike cards. And then what is underneath? I see Fione, but what is in there? Basculin? Is that a Basculin? And if so, does anyone know what it does? Right here. What's Basculin do? Is it a new Basculin? Rapid Strike Vmax high class deck. For a Rapid Strike energy, it does 30 plus 10 more for each damage counter on your opponent's active Pokemon. That's pretty decent. So if you hit them with 140 from Inteleon plus the 2020 finisher, that's 160, then this just 2-hit KO. That's actually good. That's pretty good. For just a single attachment with Rapid Strike energy. Yeah, that's pretty good. And that's what we just looked at. And these tournaments were canceled. Okay, so that's it for those City League results from May 30th. Which, Ho-Ho News got those in quick, because today's May 30th. Why'd you look at that?